everybody, this is Ka Sundance with the Raw Inspiration TV show, and I'm so excited today because I have another interview guest, and I'm really honored to have him in the show because he's such an inspirational guy and he has lived such a long life, and I just want to share his story with you. He's 78 years old. Young, I have to say he's 70 years old, young. You will see this yourself soon. He's involved in raw food since 50 years. And he's still working, he's still helping people to improve the game of life, as he calls it. And I just want to get started right away. Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, please warmly welcome, this is Dr. Walter Urban. Hi, Walter.
Hi, how are you today?
I'm so fine, thank you.
You got a great smile.
Thank you, you too, Walter.
Thank you. Yes.
So, you know, just your story about being involved for 50 years in the raw food is so inspirational. Maybe you can just share with the viewers, how did you get involved with raw food and how is your experience after 50 years of doing this?
Well, I got involved with raw food because I was lazy.
Really?
That's the truth. Because I would get a cabbage and peel off the leaves and sit and eat them. And I didn't know 50 years ago or more about raw food and raw food people because it really didn't exist anywhere. So I just tried to eat really simply and fast and without any kind of preparation. So I would buy some celery and some carrots and I would wash them and I would sit and eat them. But I didn't know what I was doing, to tell the truth. So that's how I got started with raw food. And then little by little, as the movement became popular, then I began to identify more with it and study more about it, and then got more involved. At one time, I was 100% raw food. I went through the healing crisis. I went through everything you go through, and I'm still, I would say, 98% raw food right now. So that's the story about raw food for me.
So the 2%, I'm just curious, what is the 2% you eat?
Well, occasionally, depending on the circumstance and social environment, I will eat, if I'm very cold, maybe something cooked to warm me up. But here in Costa Rica, that very, very rarely happens.
That's right.
But the other situation, to be honest with you, my wife is not a raw foodist with a completely different cultural background. She is from Colombia, and she prepares these meals, and I say, I want a salad, and she makes a salad, but then she puts some food on the fork. She says, you just have to taste it.
Okay.
You have to taste it. Just open your mouth. And so then I'm not eating raw food.
I see.
Yeah, because I don't want her to feel bad. But she is turning into that now. She's eating fruit for breakfast with me and a big salad for dinner. So,
wow.
Yeah.
It feels like you're balancing each other there.
Yeah.
You know, and the big amount of your diet, what exactly does it look like? How exactly do you eat that?
Very easy. I eat fruits and vegetables and some nuts and seeds when I can find fresh ones. And for example, for breakfast I will have 5 bananas, 6 bananas, or 2 big plantains that are already sweet and mature. For lunch every day, minimum 6 days a week, I have a great big salad. So, and
lots of greens or how?
Greens, yes. At night I struggle with myself to make my salad at night, and I have greens and carrots and cabbage and onions, and then I make my own kind of dressing, and that's basically what I eat. I may eat avocado with that every day, maybe some seeds or nuts, if the avocados I get are not ripe or not good. So it's a struggle, because after putting in 10 hours or 12 hours of work, I don't want to make my salad. And so I struggled. And I wrote in this book, I don't know if you know about this book that I wrote, Do You Have the Courage to Change?
Yes.
Anyway,
Just show.
this is the book, Do You Have the Courage to Change? And I wrote a story in this book about my struggle to make my salad at night. A personal story, which had to do with the fact that I can stay home and make the salad, or I can get in my car when I lived in California and drive to a restaurant and wait online and eat in the restaurant and then drive back. Now that would be an hour and a half minimum. So I said, come on, be logical. If you make the salad in your house, it's 15 minutes. But what's your problem, man?
So what was the problem then?
I didn't want to do it.
I see.
I didn't want to do anymore because I have a very big play schedule or a game schedule. I don't use the word work because I do what I do. It's a game to me. So I had a lot of things to do, a lot of businesses to run. So that was my problem. I would struggle. But now I don't even use the word problem. I use the word situation. And every situation has a solution. And that's really what my life now is about, is helping people find solutions to their situations. Situations never go away as long as you're breathing. After you're breathing, that's another topic, but
you're concentrating on life here. Yeah.
Right now, what I do is help people improve their situation. And I have a website that goes into some detail. The details are about really everything in your life. The website site is called lifestylepsychotherapy.com. Lifestylepsychotherapy.com. And what is that about? Well, okay, you didn't ask me, but I'll tell you.
Just tell it. It's very inspirational. I love to hear it.
Yeah, okay. Lifestyle is everything you do 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So that's what I call lifestyle. Now, you get up in the morning and you do your morning routine. That's part of your lifestyle. Do you clean your tongue in the morning? Maybe you do, maybe you don't. Do you brush your teeth? What do you do every minute of the day? And what you do basically is very often coming from your life history. Your life history, when you are growing up, you are fed information. Even when your mother was pregnant, you were listening to music, and that music affected your whole life. So, your parents, your religion, your school, your geographic location, your culture, put information in your brain. And now, most people are just repeating it and repeating it. And that is their lifestyle. So what I try to do is help people evaluate. Let's take a good look in the mirror. Who are you?